Hi guys, it's GameDan25. Remember, I am running a PS4, PS3, Xbox, PS4 Pro, a Xbox One, and iPhone 7, a, a DSLR camera competition. I am still running it. I just wanted to speak about people littering and people what have car guards what's everywhere. Firstly, for the car guard people, okay, some of you guys do look after the people's cars, but I think it's very unnecessary because there was a time where this side where I am doing my video, there was no car guards and there was no papers everywhere laying around. Not to say that it is them, but plenty of times where I see they're having their lunch or so, then they don't throw the stuff in the bin. They just leave it there on the ground and that's it. They don't throw it away. So, my phone did go off. I don't know why is my phone going off, but yeah, that is just something that I've been thinking about. And comment in the comment box what you think about people what's littering. And there was a time where I was parking in some parking space, and in this car next to me, I remember that the kid wanted to use the toilet, but now the parents was so lazy they just let the child get out of the car and pee right next to, and then still go pee on the back wheel of the car. And I was like, you can send your child to the toilet in the mall because you are by the mall. And then they didn't want to say anything, and they didn't want to. They just let the child got in, and then they went off. They didn't even say anything. And I was like, and the car guard person was just like looking and seeing what happens, and which I think is very unnecessary. And for those people who like doing that, where they stop along the road and they just be wherever they want to, I think that is very disgusting. I think you can hold it in until you get to a place where there is a toilet, or if you're not going to a place where there is a toilet and you know you're going to need to use a toilet wherever you are. Don't just use a toilet, or don't just make everywhere your toilet, where you stand or where you just pull on the side of the road. Yeah, so there was that incident where I found was very unreasonable with the people, and that is like teaching your child, okay, it's fine if you want to use a toilet, just use it wherever you need to use it. Just go wherever you need to. Don't use a toilet. Just and for me, that is just like really wrong and really I'll say that small-minded people would just go use the toilet just like at like wherever they feel is fit. They're gonna be right here, or they be right there, or they even do number two right there. So yeah, there's that. There is like when I park here on this side, there was no papers. Like really, there was no papers. It's not just me being sarcastic or so. There was no papers, and all of a sudden, now that there's car guards people, there's like thousands and thousands of papers which laying everywhere, and it's just very weird. And for me, the car guard people, they are doing their job and everything. As you can see, maybe in the background, you'll see there's someone there. That's one of them, and I'm not saying that person in particular is the person who's doing it. I'm saying is that they can be bins around, but then people won't throw their rubbish in the bin. Like they will just throw it one side, which is kind of wrong. And I don't understand why people do that. I mean, like even when you're driving, when I'm driving, and I see people like throw the can stuff out by the window, or they throw the KFC or McDonald's or the packets outside or so. and they don't keep it until they get it home, or wherever they see there is a bin standing around, they don't stop and pull over and throw their rubbish in the bin, which is which will be even better for the people that's working with the bin stuff. And I think it is very wrong for people to do that. Small-minded people will do that, and I'm saying personally that there is a lot of small-minded people that does that because they're too lazy to throw their stuff in the bin. Even up to straws, you know, the paper what goes onto your straw what you get by McDonald's, KFC, and so on, the fast food places. Even up to that, people just throw the straw pieces out, and then they use whatever milkshake or coffee or whatever they're drinking, and then afterwards they throw that container, that coffee container, styrofoam thing, out by the window, and they just drive off, or they just leave it on the floor, and that's it. They are too lazy to throw their rubbish in a bin, or wait until they get to their place and throw their rubbish in a bin. They want to throw it along the roads and wherever. And my previous person who I was with used to love doing it. Like when I'm driving, and I used to even sometimes I stop the car and then I tell the person just to pick up that whatever they threw out and wait until they're at home, or when they're by me, throw it in the bin there, instead of throwing it along the road. And a lot of times when people say, no, but I'm creating a job for someone else, and that is not being fair. I mean, just imagine you working in a shop and someone's taking the clothing from the clothing hanger and they're just taking it off and they drop it on the floor. Then you might as well say you're creating work for the people that's working at the shop. Or if you're at a fast food place, you're eating your stuff and you just decide, okay, now you're done eating and you're too lazy to get up. Even though you're walking past a bin area, you're too lazy to take your stuff, your rubbish, what you finish eating and so on, and you just leave it on the table. I mean, if people must do that by the houses where they are, then it will be understandable. But they will take whatever they're using and they will take it and they will put it in the bin, or they'll throw it in the bin. And if it's dishes, normal dishes, they will take the dishes, the plates and knives, the forks, whatever you're using, and they'll put it in the zinc. But when they're out, they just leave it just so. They just throw whatever outside the window and that's it, and then they'll be fine. They won't even think about like, why do that, or it's wrong to do that. They will just do it. But yeah, that's just me rambling about how some people are small-minded about things and say that it's work for this one and that one, and because they know that they are doing something wrong, but they just feel like they need to do it. I mean, even up to cigarette butts, that thing is so small. People like shooting it out by the window. Once they're done smoking in the car, they shoot it out by the window. If you know you're going to smoke in the car, rather use the ashtray in the car. That's why there is an ashtray in every car. It doesn't matter if you have an old car to a new car. There is an ashtray out here. And if you don't want to use the ashtray, use a bottle of water and throw your cigarettes in the bottle of water. And then you throw that bottle away wherever you stay or wherever you're going to be, because there will be a bin. But don't just shoot it out, because you can cause a bad reaction if a vehicle for some reason is leaking fuel, or if there's something wrong with a vehicle behind you or on the side of you. You can cause a problem on the road where you just shooting your cigarette butts out by your window and that's it. I mean, that is also wrong, and a lot of people do that. And if you drive a lot, you will see that a lot happening. So if you guys do that, please change your ways of doing it. Make the place a little bit more neater. I mean, yeah, but it's just me rambling about this thing, what's happening. If you guys like my video, like and subscribe. When you do subscribe, you are entered in a competition that I'm running. It is for a PS4 Pro. It's an Xbox One, DSLR camera, a laptop, iPhone 7, and maybe some vapes that I'll be selling. But I'll let you guys know if I'm not selling, but giving away in the thing. It's also something that I'm thinking about because it is a nice item to have with you. But yeah, and this is just one of the things that I will be giving away in the competition, and the vapes, I'll just be thinking about it. Like I said in my previous old videos, that is all new stuff what I'll be giving. So yeah, like and subscribe to this video if you like it. If you want to enter in the competition, subscribe. But yeah, don't let anyone bring it down. Always stay positive. And yeah, cheers guys.